The dinner is over. The steam from the dishwasher hits your face like a warm, damp ghost. You stand at the sink. The plates are ceramic mirrors, reflecting a life you built stone by stone. You are surrounded by voices in the hallway, yet you are standing on a silent archipelago. This is the tactical reality of the heart. Your day started before the sun dared to show itself. You were the first to hear the house breathe. You were the one who felt the cold snap in the air and adjusted the thermostat. This is not a routine. This is your line of defense. You are the shadow strategist of this kingdom, calculating the emotional logistics of people who assume the lights stay on by magic. They see the meal, but they don't see the hunt. They feel the warmth, but they don't see the fire you tend in the dark. You move through the rooms like a silent guardian, anticipating the needs of others before they even form the words. The keys are heavy in your hand. The scent of the floor cleaner is your incense. While the world dreams or stares at glowing screens, you are measuring the silence. You don't ask for permission to lead. You simply stand up and hold the sky because you know exactly what happens if you let it drop. It is a weight you carry with a steady, rhythmic pulse, a hidden architecture of duty that keeps the walls from crumbling while everyone else sleeps in the comfort of the peace you provided. You are the architect of their stability, the invisible ghost in the machine, the woman who ensures that the chaos of the world never crosses the threshold of your front door. This is your post. This is your watch. You are in the trenches of the everyday, fighting a war of details that no one else even knows is being waged. You are the anchor in a storm they don't even feel. The clock on the wall ticks like a countdown. You hear the floorboards groan under the weight of a family that takes your presence for granted. It is the highest compliment and the sharpest blade. They trust you so much they have forgotten you are there. You have become the heir, vital, necessary, and completely transparent. You check the locks. You touch the cold glass of the window. The city outside is a blur of lights, but inside, every shadow belongs to you. You are the one who remembers the birthdays, the allergies, the broken promises, and the hidden hopes. You carry the map of their souls in your pocket, while they barely know the coordinates of your fatigue. You are the tactical center, the matriarch, the one who keeps the fortress standing through the sheer force of will, turning a house of individuals into a sanctuary of order, even when your own heart is the only thing in the room that feels like it's breaking under the weight of the silence. You are the guardian of the threshold, the one who knows that the price of their peace is your solitude. And yet, you stay, you watch, you plan. You are the bridge between their dreams and the hard reality of the morning, a sentinel of the mundane, standing tall in the quiet kitchen, holding the universe together, with nothing but a tired smile and a heart that refuses to stop beating for them. The sink is a graveyard of silver and glass. The smell of lemon-scented detergent clings to your skin like a second identity. You look at the hallway. Your man is there, sitting 5 feet away, but he is locked behind a screen or lost in a silence that feels like a concrete wall. He has been quiet for weeks. He looks at you and sees a provider of comfort, a fixer of problems, a part of the furniture that makes his life work. He doesn't see the woman behind the tasks. Your children call your name only when a button is missing, when a stomach aches, or when the world has bruised their egos. They treat your heart like a 24-hour service station. They pull in, refuel on your energy, and drive away without checking the oil. It is a sharp, metallic ache in the back of your throat. It is the cold water on your face at 6 a.m. when you realize the only person who remembered your exhaustion was the reflection in the mirror. This is the fact of the fortress. It is lonely at the top of the command chain. But look at your hands. Look at the skin of your palms. They are dry from the work, but they are steady. They are the hands that built this order out of pure, screaming chaos. You are the one who turned a collection of strangers into a family. You are the one who knows where the spare keys are, how to fix the broken spirit, and how to keep the peace when the world outside is burning. You are not a victim of this silence. You are the architect of their stability. They can afford to be quiet, they can afford to be selfish, and they can afford to be children because you are the only real adult in this room. You have mastered the tactical art of emotional endurance. You absorb the friction so they can glide. You hold the tension so they can rest. Every time you pick up a discarded sock, you are reclaiming territory from the disorder. Every time you ignore the sting of being ignored, you are proving your tactical superiority. You are the gravity that keeps these wandering planets in their orbits. Without your constant silent pull, they would spin off into the dark, lost and broken. You are the core. You are the engine. The loneliness you feel isn't a sign of weakness. It is the signature of your power. It is the price of being the foundation. A foundation doesn't need to be thanked. It only needs to be solid. And you are granite. You are the one who sees the cracks in the walls before they even open, and you fill them with your own marrow. You don't need their applause to know you've won the day. You see the clean floors, the quiet breathing of sleeping children, and the steady pulse of a home that works. That is your evidence. You are the matriarch. You are the master of this domestic machinery. And while they sleep in the safety of the world you've secured, you stand tall in the shadows of your own achievement, knowing that the strength of this entire house is anchored solely in the marrow of your bones and the iron of your will. The lights stay on. The fridge is full. The laundry is folded. These are your victories. Every clean glass is a trophy. Every quiet evening is a triumph. The world functions because you don't stop. You chose the detergent. You smelled the milk. You felt the chill in the air and closed the window before they felt the cold. You heard the hitch in your child's breath and knew the fever was coming before the thermometer did. The world rests on your micro-decisions. Your life is a sequence of invisible miracles. You are the master of the mundane. You are the strategist of the small. They don't see how you hold this sky. They don't see the structural integrity of your silence. But I see. I know the price of the peace they take for granted. I know the cost of the order you maintain while your own soul craves a witness. You are the one who turns a house into a fortress. You are the one who weaves a safety net of routine that catches them every single time they stumble. When the world bruises them, they come to your kitchen because the air there is thick with the security you've manufactured. You are the high priestess of the hearth, standing in the steam of the kettle, transforming your exhaustion into a sanctuary where they can breathe without fear. Look at the order you have commanded. Look at the rhythm of the breathing in the bedrooms. That is your symphony. That is your masterpiece. You have earned the right to own this space. You have earned the right to be the core of this universe. Your silence is not emptiness. It is the heavy, loaded silence of a commander who has secured the perimeter. You are the singular force that prevents the entropic decay of the family unit, a relentless engine of care that produces stability from the raw materials of your own time and spirit. And in the deep, quiet hours when the task is done, you must realize that your value is not measured by their gratitude, but by the absolute, undeniable fact that without your heartbeat at the center of this home, the walls would lose their meaning and the windows would lose their light, leaving a hollow shell where a kingdom once stood under the magnificent, unwavering architecture of your will. The lights are out. The battle for today is over. The last door is clicked shut. The silence of the house is finally yours. Save this. You will need these words when the sun returns. You will need this armor when the first demand of the morning hits your ears. You will need your strength when the weight of being the engine starts to feel like a cage. Send this to the woman who is questioning her worth tonight in the blue light of her phone. Send it to the one who feels like a ghost in her own hallway. Tell her she is seen. Tell her she is the tactical core of her universe. Tell her that without her, the machine stops, the lights fail, and the walls lose their soul. You are the matriarch. You are the high command. Everything else is just noise. Your solitude is your throne. Your discipline is your crown. Do not look for their validation. Look at the peace you have enforced. You are the singular force that makes tomorrow possible for everyone who bears your name. You have held the line. You have kept the faith. You have secured the future while everyone else was simply living in it. Now put down the weight. Let the sky hold itself for a few hours. The perimeter is set. The locks are firm. The rhythm of the home is steady under your watch. Sleep soundly now, matriarch. The fortress is under control. The queen is at rest. And even in the deepest dark of the quietest room, your presence remains the heartbeat that makes this house a home, a sanctuary, and a legacy that will outlast the very stones you've laid. Your watch is over for tonight. Rest in the absolute certainty of your own significance. The world is safe because you are in it. Tomorrow, you will rise and lead again. But for now, silence. For now, peace. The kingdom is yours.